Tag team wrestling in WWE is dead. The art behind cohesive teamwork, impactful storytelling, and fun-paced action has been lost. The promise of rebuilding the tag division after WrestleMania 40 has not been fulfilled, as we have been in tag purgatory ever since. Remember when DIY was supposed to save the division? Remember when everyone was excited to see Austin Theory and Grayson Waller have a fun reign? Well, we didn't get either of those scenarios, unfortunately. We were supposed to be saved, damn it. Saved. The state of this division is something that I can't believe was fumbled so damn hard. I mean, you have talented guys on both brands that aren't receiving anything to work with. You have Los Lotharios, the Street Profits, LWO, Pretty Deadly, DIY, just a whole bunch of talented guys that you could really create something special with. But instead, you give the titles to Awesome Truth. And before someone starts writing a whole essay dedicated to how much my opinion sucks because I dislike the reign of Awesome Truth,
it doesn't matter how you feel!
If you can sit here and tell me that Awesome Truth were decent title holders because they were entertaining, I'm gonna need to revoke your freedom of speech and your freedom to think. I would have appreciated their reign more if they were at least able to tell compelling stories with the people that they defended against, but Triple H seems to be allergic to booking the tag division properly. They lost the title so unceremoniously, but I could care less because I was tired of their reign anyway. But why did they have to drop it to the Judgment Day? Whatever happened to legit tag teams winning the gold and facing other legit tag teams? These factions are holding the gold and making them feel like useless props, and it's getting pretty ridiculous. Anytime Judgment Day had the titles, all of the stories revolved around the group having tension, never about the rivalries with another team for the gold. They had the belts for a total of 66 days, and they only defended it a total of a whopping 1 time. Anybody that defends this nonsense needs to sit in a straitjacket. I mean, what have these goofballs done that has warranted them being the rightful champions? You know who would have benefited from winning those championships instead? The Creed brothers. I mean, they are currently not involved in anything special, and that could have bolstered their reputation as legit guys on the roster. It also would have been more interesting since the Creed brothers have never been unleashed on the main roster. SmackDown has the same problems with the tag division. They started with the reign of Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, and this was not interesting in the slightest bit. I was excited to see what these two could do because I personally think they are golden with one another, but they just had nothing to ever work with in terms of storytelling. A tag team that doesn't defend the titles will always be a big no-no for me because you're supposed to be the fighting champions of the brand. It was just another pair of titles that felt like props, losing the significance day by day. I wonder if they enjoy the booking that they receive. They walk into Tripp's office, he runs down what they'll be doing, and they just accept a shitty booking and go out there ready to terrorize the division again. Luckily, they lost it to an actual tag team in DIY, and everybody was rejoicing because finally we were going to get back to the real graps. Then the title reign happened. This company took the biggest piece of dong on this team, and my heart couldn't take the pain. I mean, it's like every day I ask for some decent booking for this damn tag division, but Triple H doesn't care for us, man. What does a brother have to do to get some real graps on his TV? It's bad enough that I had to suffer hearing this shitty ass theme song every time they came out, but the fact that they lost the belt a month later was diabolical work. To the new bloodline of all people. You want a lengthy title reign under the Triple H regime? You have to be in a faction, pal. The new bloodline have held those titles hostage, and I don't know anyone who's going to take it away from them. This faction doesn't move me because of the person who runs things for them. Yes, I'm talking about the OnlyFans chief. DIY deserved better, and I'ma stand on that. With 2 matches that they had as champions, they put on NXT takeover level performances, and I was feeling emotional because I thought we were gonna finally be saved. But this freak put a damn end to my dreams. Maybe if the bloodline wasn't ran by Solo Sikoa, I wouldn't feel this way about them having the titles, but we don't live in that world, therefore my feelings feel justified. If you write a whole think piece in my comments talking about how my opinion on the faction is wrong, I ain't reading all that, low bro. You'll do better talking to a wall, trust me. Now you may ask, Slam, why don't you tell us how you would book the tag division?
Maybe because I don't want.
Nah, I'm playing. Personally, I will merge the titles back together. Hold on. Let me explain why I think this. Since WWE has a hard time booking the tag teams, why not make their lives easier by only having to book one title as a whole? You could give it a fire ass design and you would never run out of top level teams to face each other every week. I believe that the company would benefit from having less titles because it brings more importance to the ones that you do have. You see how the women are able to transition between brands to fight for the titles? It should be the same way for the men's titles. The only reason why we wanted a split in the first place was because Judgment Day were on Raw for a majority of their run, so they never gave SmackDown teams the opportunity to fight for those titles. But if you have the team fight on both brands, you give an equal opportunity for everyone. I should book a damn show myself. It'll be called Slam Championship Wrestling, SCW. That kinda has a ring to it, I'm not gonna lie. Ayo, shout out to my boy I Enjoy Garfield. He got some really fire content going on over there. Make sure you join his Discord, the link is gonna be in the description below. And make sure you go subscribe to his channel as well. He's a cool ass dude. Let's get back into the video. I'd like to switch over to the women's tag division as well. This division sucks. There's not a single ounce of care going into these matches, and it feels like the creative team shows them no love. Most of these teams are just a bunch of singles wrestlers who were put in a tag team just because. Pure Dookie Collection has no chemistry at all. Jade and Bianca are only a team to hide Jade's flaws, and it's not working. I don't remember the last time Candice and Indy were on TV. Chelsea and Piper are just there. Then you got the only actual tag teams in Unholy Union, Kabuki Warriors, and Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. Do you see the problem here? I just named to you a majority of the women's roster. What are they going to do when WWE introduces the mid-card title? Are you going to have the girls fight for both titles at the same time? How exactly are you going to balance that? You see that they are receiving no pops when they wrestle, so why does nobody question anything back there? What has Bianca and Jade done for the tag team division? It seems like it only benefits them because it makes them look like powerhouses while no one is credible enough to defeat them. I say burn the titles, and I will always stand on that statement. And if you're defending these damn titles and your argument is about equality, then you are doing a disservice to these women. Nobody gains anything from fighting for these titles as they have been proven to be worthless because nobody is elevated from winning them. We might need to start another Twitter war so we can get the attention of the higher ups because they seem to not care about the tag division as much as we do. I just wish the division has something to offer, but there's really no value there, and it leads to me tuning out for a majority of the matches. I pray that they don't somehow turn this into a War Games match because that would honestly be very dreadful. Just don't understand how WWE can have so much talent and somehow find a way to misuse them. I'm not going to force myself to act like I enjoy the booking that I will be receiving within this division. And before we end this video, I gotta make a call. Hey Trips, why are you booking the tag division like absolute dog shit?
It's for the business,
Dude, you said this in the last video. Why are you repeating yourself?
Sorry, man. I just like to stay in character when I'm talking.
What the fuck? That's your normal talking voice? Thank you all for watching. Make sure you drop a like so I know that you're enjoying the videos, and subscribe for more content. I have plenty more on the channel for you to binge, so make sure you check those out. Peace and love to you all. I'll see you in the next one.